from the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval. A sunny afternoon in the city of Lagos. A great day to be alive. The first Sunday in the month of May. And this is the final game for the Super 6. We will then take a break for 1 week and then reconvene by God's grace on the 18th of May for the knockout series of the Super 4 competition. That will see 4 teams slugging it out. Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club, Federal Government College Warri Old Student Association, Ibeju Lekki Cricket Club 1, the former champions, and of course the current champions, Island Titans Cricket Club. We sincerely want to apologize for the breaking transmission from the first game that saw Island Titans Cricket Club win by 19 runs to claim their first title. Congratulations, Sunil Kumar Richpal, the captain. Congratulations, Sulaiman Rushewe, the wicket keeper and opening batter. Elijah Olaleye, Itwa Lucky, Rashida Bolari, Sheson Adedeji, Karima Yoku, Rafiq Mohammed. All these guys have done excellently well in claiming their first league title. They were deserving champions. In the round robin games of the 10 teams, they were the only team that went unscathed, never lost any game. And when it came to Super 6, the only game they lost was against Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. And they are the only team to complete a double over 3 teams. Completed a double over Rising Stars Cricket Club, beating them in the round robin stage and also in the Super 6. Completed a double over Foundation Cricket Club, beating them in the round robin and then in the Super 6. Completed a double against Ibeju Lekki Cricket Club 1, beat them in the round robin and also defeated them in the Super 6. And they also completed a double over Federal Government College Warri Old Student Association, beat them in the round robin and also beat them in the Super 6. All these indices are a clear indication that this side are deserving champions of the league. Congratulations once again, Island Titans Cricket Club. Can they make it 2 out of 2? That remains to be seen when we get to the Super 6 done and dusted, and when we get to the Super 4. Maybe before we leave, we shall get to know which teams are going to square up against each other for the Super 4. Oh, lovely strike there. And ball raised for 4. All efforts ended in futility. Rising Stars down and out. Rising Stars up until this moment amassed just 2 points. The shared point with Ibadan Cricket Club 1, and the shared point with Federal Government College Warri Old Student Association were the only points they had, and now they want to live on a high. Let's wait and see. After 3 overs, 22 for 1. The current run rate is 7.33, and at this stage the projected score will be 147. Chimezie Onwuzulike, former Nigerian international, has faced 5 balls and scored 3 runs. Vishal Sharma faced 11 balls and scored 13 runs. They want to go for 2. Michael Abigboa says 1 is the call. Oh, miss chance. And ball raised for 4. Vishal Sharma. One of the finest batters in the league. Getting that boundary off Richard Ubo's bowling. Is into his second over, and is yet to get a wicket. Another 4 consecutive 4s. Richard Ubo will be asking the question, what else do I need to do? And he's getting a pep talk from his captain. Isaac Okpe. No place for the younger brother and the captain of the national team, who is unavoidably absent in Sylvester Okpe. And there is no place for Oluwaseun Odeku, the opening batter of the side. Skies it up. Opportunity given. And you can see on the look of Ifeanyi Ubo, very, very upset about the consecutive 4s that was recorded by Vishal Sharma. He departs on 21 runs after facing 14 balls. He has run his race. He has done his bit. And he will be departing Vishal Sharma. 31 for 2 after 3.4 overs. After searching, Fine Ubo finally gets his first wicket. Good fielding there from Becky Kende, one of the reliable bowlers for GCI. The new batter that replaced Vishal Sharma, Ajit Singh Shangal. And after 4 overs, 32 for 2. They are losing wickets, but the runs are popping up. You want to say they are taking advantage of the power play. Jimo Abdurrahman, the man who has always opened the bowling for GCI in all their games up until this moment, is now the change bowler for today, coming from the Court of Appeal end. And of course, in comes Chibike Itiogu. Any moment from now, producer should be uploading the team sheet of both teams, and I shall be reeling them out. Good shot there. 4 runs. Chimezie playing against his former employers. And all the efforts of Michael was just to go and pick the ball. Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. Captain won the toss, Isaac Okpe, and elected to field. Ademola Onikoyi, Babatunde Ayinde, Becky Mubarak Kehinde, Chibike Sunday Itiogu, Elijah Monday, Jimo Abdurrahman, Kuforola Lukman, Michael Abigboa, Richard Ubo, and Sheyi Adegboye. Oh, lovely shot, and that will race for 4. Back-to-back 4s. Afrete is the 12th man. Rising Stars Cricket Club, Tamesh Singh, Ajit Singh Changal, Akhilesh Yadav, Chimezie Onwuzulike. There's some sort of conversation between Captain Isaac Okpe and Jimo Abdurrahman. Good back up there from Kufra Lukman. You're currently on 9.00. And at this stage, the projected score will be which definitely will be the second highest run scored. Great shot for Chimeze. 4 runs. Rolling back to yes. Jimo Abdurrahman will be racking his brain on how to get the wicket of Chimeze, who is finding him very comfortable playing him. He would love to deliver those kind of balls in subsequent over of his into his first over, and he considered 14 runs. Quite expensive. And up until this moment, Captain Isaac Okpe will be saying to himself, my decision to bowl after winning the toss, was it the right decision? 46 for 2 after 5 overs. Richard Ubo into his third over. Plays it up. Adegboye gets the wicket. Delight on the face of Richard Ubo. And out goes Changal. Shangal didn't last in the batting crease. Faced few balls, scored few runs, and in comes Majid Khan.
Back again in the comms box with Shewa Jidagba for the second game of the day. As it's JCI against Rising Star Cricket Club. Majid Khan is the new batter in for Rising Star Cricket Club. Shewa, it's safe to say at this point in time that Island Titans Cricket Club are the crown champions of the 2023-2024 Club Cricket Committee Lagos League.
When I heard you say it's safe to say, I was going to say it's confirmed, it's signed, sealed, and has been delivered. Yomi, of the 6 teams that participated in the Super 6, Island Titans completed a double over 4 teams. That's champion stuff. The only team that did not beat them was GCI. So you have to give them the plaudits that they deserve. They are worthy champions. They are deserving champions. They earned it. And every bragging right that they have now, I honestly think they are deserving of every bragging right that they are showing. Island Titans Cricket Club, congratulations. Lovely bowling there from Richard Ubo, coming back stronger. 2 wickets for 15 runs. He's currently into his third over.
So at this point in time, Shell, it's more like we're already having a formality of the last games of the Super Six, because just like you said earlier, start a wide, umpire saying not a wide. I hope the producer would just show us one of the adverts of the Super 4, and that might be later on in the game. But it's safe to say, Sean, that this is the last game of the Super 6, and technically GCI will be fourth on the table.
How will they be fourth, even if they win?
If they win, there will be 6 points. Ibejuleki Cricket Club also has 6 points, but has a very good net run rate ahead of GCI. I'm talking about the Super 4, and here is the advert.
We're glad we're back, and that was the brief advert of what you should be expecting starting on Saturday, May 18, 2024. The final and the presentation will happen on the 19th of May 2024. Who will be our champion? We wait and see. First time in a long while that we'll be having a Super 4 competition. We always look forward to it.
Interesting to say, Sheon, you and I clamored for the Super 4 all through last season. There was sign of hopes in it, but due to for some unforeseen circumstances, it didn't eventually happen. But due to the pressure you and I did mount on the Club Cricket Committee Lagos League, the Super 4 eventually had to come into place, and hopefully the sun would be out on that day weekend for us to have a more interesting and exciting game. Back into the attack, Majid Khan goes big on the leg side. Boundary it is. Lovely shots there from Majid Khan. A little bit of a change in the batting order for Rising Star today, pushing Majid Khan up the order. And you can see Sheon Onikoyi Ademola trying to tell the bowler Becky what he's bowling. It's still within the power. It's just a little bit outside of the power play, and there's no protection on the ropes.
If you are interested in supporting the Super 4 competition and you are online watching, the window is open. The window is open for you to support the Super 4 competition with either products or cash reward. You want to try and recreate what you get to see in Tata IPL.
Majid Khan hitting the board fiercely with so much venom and strength. Island Titans will be looking to leave the Super 6 on the high, at least winning one game on a complete field of play. It goes big.
Maximum! Big! Like they say, big things the more like. And that was a lovely 6 to behold, reminiscent of what you see in Indian Premier League. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here with me Nigeria's opening batter, spinner, and of course opening batter for Ibeju-Lekki Cricket Club 1, the former champions, but more importantly the coach of Island Titans Cricket Club, Daniel Agiekum. Daniel, mixed feelings, lost against the team you are coaching, but hey, Island Titans champions of the Super Six. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You need to speak audibly. I know you are still sad by virtue of losing to Island Titans, but just one word. How do you feel that the club you are coaching are champions of the league?
First and foremost, it has been a hard work from the beginning, and they show it all the way from where I stopped. And going forward, they have a lot of things to offer. Going to the Super 4, they have another cup. So let's see how it goes. I just want to say a very big thanks to Abayomi and Aji for the things they have been doing. It's an hard work, nobody is supporting, but I would like if everyone would like to support in whichever ways to watch on the YouTube channel and everything. Thank you.
Well, it was not unpaid advert, so some person will think we just brought Daniel to come and hype us. No, we didn't. But Daniel, I'm tempted to just ask this last question. Island Titans winning Super 4 or Ibeju coming back stronger to win the Super 4? Or who do you think can win the Super 4?
It's a game of cricket. I would say anyone's game. We give it a try as a player for Ibeju and as a coach for Island Titans. I think we will give it a try just like the way we did in the league. Let's see how it goes.
Don't play politics. Pick one. Island Titans winning the club you are coaching or Ibeju winning the club you play for?
Okay, Ibeju winning. Yes, 100%.
So we're definitely going to keep this clip and put it in prospects from next for the Super 4.
I can understand where he's coming from. Thank you, Daniel Agiekum. I can understand where he's coming from about me. You would think that Island Titans have won one. Let also win one. They've won the league. And so if Ibeju Let Club 1 wins the Super 4, you'll be glad for him. At least it's a win-win because as a coach, you will get a medal for winning the Super 6, and as a player you will get a medal for winning the Super 4. I love that. Very brilliant of Daniel Agekum. 7 overs gone, 58 for 3. Chimeze and Majid Khan.
Isaac Okwe coming to the attack from the pavilion end. He's his first over, the captain of the side. They'll be looking to try as much as possible to reduce this Rising Star Cricket Club total probably around 120 or 130 because the projected score is around 166.
And that's rising. Even when we know that Rising Stars as a club are not living up to that name, but their runs today is really rising.
White ball declared there by umpire Ramon Adelako.
Started with a wide. Abayami, let me take you on. Unfortunately, we could not bring the 30 overs for our viewers all over the globe, and we apologize. It was a technical glitch that happened, and we are very sorry about that. But Abayami, quickly, you saw that drama that happened there.
So the question there is this: did Majid Khan actually move out of his crease, which he did not? And after Isaac Okpe bowled that ball, he still went ahead to swing his bat, which means technically it's a good ball. If he wanted to move out, he should have moved out.
So we are waiting for the umpire decision.
Umpire's decision will definitely be a good ball, and he goes big on the onside. Very good attack there by Majid Khan. And you can see it's just a battle between these two guys. Just look at that again from the replay. Came out to hit that ball straight towards the square leg region for a 4.
But that wasn't counted as yes, because if that ball had hit the wicket,
it would have still been a wicket because Majid Khan, just like I said, Majid Khan did not step out. Usually what you do is, as a batter, you either move completely away from the crease and the umpire would have declared a dead ball, but he was still standing in his crease. All he did was just stretch his hand trying to distract the bowler, and Isaac Okwe still bowled on with that, and that was why that ball was declared a dot ball. Straight on the ground, this time towards long on where you have Richard Ubo, and they'll just go for just a single. Where's Chimeze trying to run to?
he was just being cheeky about it, trying to joke about his inability to get into the crease quickly, but immediately he saw that throw, he had to adjust himself. He goes big. And one thing I've come to realize, they want to go for those boundaries. They are not the side that likes to take those singles. And for that shot of Chimeze, they only took 1 run. What could have been 2 runs?
Chimeze trying to go for a single. Majid Khan still saying no. I think at this point in time, showing your predictions are quite right. Majid Khan is just looking to hit the clear defenses. I think that must have been the instruction given to him. Just keep clearing defenses.
No, not in any way to be a bit biased, but I've come to realize that most Indian teams, they don't like to take singles.
Indian teams in Nigeria, so they don't think it's the Indian teams globally.
Yeah, even when you watch the Indian Premier League, you find out that the Indian players, and by extension, you know, some of these players, they always look for those boundaries. They are not the players that would love to do the singles, looking for those running in between the wicket. Although when it comes, they will, but they are the players who love to. Okay, look at for instance, Elijah Olale in the game against Ibadan Cricket Club. He scored 51 not out off 40 balls, and guess what? He had just 3 fours, so that's 12 runs. The remainder, he had to run with the leg.
You're definitely right, Chill. And at this point in time now, Majid is... So I think the issue here is this, between Majid and Chimeze. Both of them always want to be on strike. Majid wants to be on strike, and he knows because he wants to be on strike, he took a single. If he had taken that single the last time, he would have probably been facing this ball that Chimeze just played. So let's see if Jimo Abdurrahman, who is just bowling his second over, can actually break this partnership between Chimeze Onzuleke and Majid Khan.
They say it that is down is fair no for looking at this team, Rising Stars Cricket Club. They know they are not going anywhere. They are not going to qualify for the Super 4. All they wanted was to have more game time, was the reason they qualified for the Super 6. That ball will race for fall. I was thinking he wasn't going to get there, but then Onikoyi's effort ended in vain, and the umpire will declare it for, and see that again on replay. He got there, wanted to use his leg, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Rising Stars would love to get maximum point after 2 games where they had to share points. They'll be looking for the maximum 2 points that is allotted to teams that get victory. Jimo Abdurrahman has been a bit expensive in the 2 overs. He's currently on 20 after bowling 10 balls.
Lovely shot there by Chimeze Onzuleke. That's what the bowler doesn't always want to see, when the batter just plays a quiet ball towards the follow through. You know what, the moment you follow through, it's more like you're facing the other side, but once the bowler or the batter hits it to the other side, the bowlers are always being careful because they don't want to have broken ribs. And you can see Jimo's gesture when that ball actually did beat him, because Chimeze is a bowler himself, an all-rounder. The question is, has he officially retired from the national team?
Well, that's left for the selectors to decide if he's still relevant to the national team. I'm sure nobody will interfere with the decision of the selectors and by extension the coach and the high performance manager who is present with us this lovely afternoon, Steve Tikolo. 9 overs gone, 73 for 3. Current run rate 8.11. Projected score 162. Chimezie Onwuzulike, 15 balls he has faced, scored 19 runs. And Majid Khan has raced into quick 23 runs after facing 19 balls. Getting into the 10th over, Babatunde Ayinde in the game against Federal Government College Warri Old Student Association had a broken finger and could not bowl. And now he will be bowling his first over, but more importantly the 10th over. Oh, what was he thinking of? Michael Abigboa not helping the cause of Babatunde Ayinde, and Babo race for 4. This would definitely be a painful loss for GCI if, underline that word, they eventually lose this game, as they will become the only team that Rising Stars Cricket Club defeated in the Super 6. After the 10th over, we've got a big guest joining us here at the commentary position, and we shall be dipping our hands into his brain to ask him pertinent questions. An administrator, a cricketer, but then call it a part-time cricketer. Only plays when there are events. Who am I talking about? We shall get to know after the 10th over. Much better bowling there from Babatunde Ayinde. Very imperative that the run rate drops, as it might be a daunting task for them when it gets to the second innings. Chimezie and Majid Khan strolling and having fun in the batting crease. And what is in the heads of the bowlers of GCI is how they can break the partnership of these two batters that have almost the same height. Just one good fielding there by Monday. And that has brought us to the end of the 10th over. Chimezie Onwuzulike, 18 balls he has faced and has scored 20 runs. Majid Khan faced 22 balls and has scored 29 runs. And they are 80 for 3. The current run rate is 8.00 and the projected score at this stage will be 160. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, viewers all over the world, wherever you are watching us from, it's my singular honor and pleasure to warmly welcome into the commentary position the man who superintends over the best league in West Africa, the Club Cricket Committee League, Mr. Akidentin. It's a pleasure having you here at the commentary position. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Sheung and Yomi. Thank you very much for having me here this afternoon. You gentlemen are doing a very wonderful job, and we are indeed very proud and delighted with the services that you are providing to the viewers all over the world.
Let me start by asking you, how easy, underline that word, easy was it to get this league over the line? I'm talking about the round robin and the Super Six, despite the mitigating circumstances that the organizers of the league found itself, and also forgetting the current economic challenges that we are currently facing in Nigeria.
The 2023-2024 cricket season has come with its own peculiar challenges. With the economic realities facing the country at this time, we found out that the cost of running the league, first and foremost, had gone over the roof. There were agitations from officials, agitations from the guys preparing the pitch for increase in fees and all of that, all based on the economic realities. We had to adjust upwards slightly to accommodate that, but the shocker that we had was the challenge that the league sponsor pulled out during the middle of the season. It was without notice, but we must thank all stakeholders that have rallied around the CCC to ensure that we have seen the league being played up until this time. Individuals have had to put hands in their pockets. Clubs have had to put hands in their pockets. We thank all these stakeholders. We are looking forward to drawing the curtains to this year's league on the 19th of May, and we all can't wait. You know, the games are becoming more stiffer, competition is becoming more stiffer, and we're generally happy. Yeah.
Talking about happiness, I want to take you up on some certain things. Let's start with officiating. What's your assessment about the umpires and officiating in general, both from Division 1 and Division 2? Your honest assessment.
I think honestly that it has gotten much better this season. Better in the sense that the officials appear a lot more conversant with the rules of the game and the rules in which we are playing this year's competition. The complaints from teams have reduced significantly. The number of cases that the disciplinary committee had to adjudicate over this year also has reduced significantly, which tells me that players are getting better and the officials themselves are getting better, and we will continue to up the game while we are still at the helm of affairs to ensure that cricket, the gentleman's game, is played, you know, at its highest level without little or no disrepute.
Mr. Akidentin, one of the biggest challenges of yours as the man at the helm of affairs is not much of what happens in Division 1, but a large chunk of those complaints come from teams that ply their trade in Division 2 and by extension CMS Grammar School. That complaint has seemed long gone. The complaints are not as much as you used to have it How excited are you about this development?
Yeah, it's not without the results that you're seeing now is not without strategy. At the beginning of this season, we decided to improve the infrastructure at CMS. They've been very worthy partners. If you recall, we improved on the pitch preparation. We improved on the pitch itself, and like I said, the officials are doing much better. The clubs appear to be much more conversant with the rules and regulations, so it has been. I am happy that the complaints are not as much as it used to be. The CCC too has had to readjust. Now we have the appropriate complement of officials required in our ESCO, meaning that we can delegate responsibilities and delegate it very well. So I see that what we are seeing now is a result of the strategy and the focus of the ESCO that we have put in place, which we are currently driving. But we are happy.
Mr. Kidentin, Island Titans Cricket Club are champions of the Super Six. They dethroned Ibejuleki Cricket Club 1. And that's one of the dynamics that we have seen this season. A brief remarks about the exploit of Island Titans Cricket Club.
I would say they are deserving champions. In the first round of games, they played all their matches and lost none, sending some signal to the rest of the pack. And in the Super Six, I think they only lost one game to Government College Ibadan, when compared to others. So if you look at champions are those guys that don't concede, they don't lose, and they haven't lost, apart from the GCI game. They showed the strength of champions in the game played this morning against Federal Government College Warri. They did what they had to do, and they won the game, and that's what champions do. So congratulations to them. They have won the league, but they haven't won the knockouts, which is the Super 4 that starts on the 18th. So we will be wishing them the best of luck. If they are destined due to hard work to win the league and also win the knockouts, well, we will congratulate them. But other clubs are not sleeping. Other clubs are working very, very hard to ensure that they don't win both trophies at this time.
Mr. Kidentin, we always love to speak to you and hear from you, knowing that it's been a long time we had this conversation. Let's talk about the players. We've spoken about the officials and you have given them thumbs up. Let's talk about the protagonists, those who get on the field to bowl, to bat, to field, and to wicket keep. And more importantly, that this is the league that produces players that go on to represent Nigeria as a country. What can you say about the performance of the players?
Honestly, I am happy, and I said it earlier that everybody, all stakeholders, appear to have increased and improved on their performance. There were times during the current season that the country was participating in regional competitions that affected clubs, but we had little or no complaints from clubs asking us to move matches, the instance of not having a complete squad. It means that everybody now ensures that, one, they register sufficient players, two, they have the quality of players to play, even through thick and thin, and one of the clubs that I mean, all clubs have done that, but and little or no club have complained about not being able to field the team in the absence of key players who are representing the country. But Ibejuleki particularly must be singled out. At various times they were really down to the bare bone, but they struggled to ensure that they were part of the Silver Six, and they are still part of the Super 4 now, even though they haven't won the league. But they have also played as former champions who have defended their trophy, very elegantly. So the descent from players also has reduced. You don't have players or teams not wearing appropriate jerseys or wearing different colors of apparels, or players when giving out, are complaining to the umpires. I think we have seen that reduce significantly this year, and I think all stakeholders should be commended.
Two more questions and we'll let you go. This is an opportunity for you to sell the league, the best in West Africa. I know you had to cut down on some things this season owing to the mitigating circumstances. One of such is what children used to look forward to during Easter, the Easter cricket. It's quite unfortunate that it didn't happen this year, but going forward, there are things that the Club Cricket Committee League needs to run and run efficiently well. So this is an opportunity for you to appeal to private individuals, corporate bodies, organizations, and friends of cricket to come and support the game of cricket here in Lagos and by extension Nigeria.
We have a platform, we have a vehicle in the CCC League for individuals, for companies to advertise their products and services. For instance, the league, various matches are being streamed on YouTube, meaning that anywhere you are around the world, you are able to follow up with games that are going on here at TBS. And the quality of the streaming, honestly, I'm being told from people who have been following, and you'll be shocked that we have viewers who watch you all the time, and they continue to say that the quality of streaming, has continued to improve. So we have a platform, we have a vehicle, and we are asking well-willing Nigerians or well-willing companies to come and aid what we're doing, to come and add to what we're doing, and it's a vehicle for them, one, to network, it's a vehicle for them to publicize their services, it's a vehicle for them to tell Nigerians and the world generally what products they have. You had mentioned that the league is gradually coming to an end. The finals is on the 19th of May. We're asking all cricket lovers, those who have played before, those who currently play, those who have not played but have followed the Nigerian league, to come out here on the 19th, come with their families, come with their friends, anytime from 2 o'clock, and watch the final game that I know will be a cracker. Within whatever two teams, qualify to play in that finals. And let's have fun together. Regardless of the challenge that we faced in putting the season together, I am sure and I believe that we would have a good time on the 19th of May.
The final question, since you talk about 19th of May, are you saying that all we'll be faced with is just the final and there's no place for third place? And what should we be expecting different from the cricket game that will be on display?
So the way it's structured is that the Super 4 will commence on Saturday the 18th, and that's just 2 semi-final games. And the winners of both semi-final games will play at 2 o'clock on Sunday in the finals. We're trying very hard to stream down expenses. So this year we're not going to have a third place game. Rather, would have 2 winners of the semi-final games play in the finals at 2 p.m. on Sunday, 19th of May.
What more can I say, Mr. Akidenti? I want to say thank you very much for joining us. Mr. Akidenti is the chairman of the best league in West Africa, the Club Cricket Committee League. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much, Shemu, and thank you very much, Yomi. Thank you and well done for the job being well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the size of the package. We just spoke to the CCC chairman, Mr. Akidenti, who blessed us with his presence here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say a big thank you to you, but you can be rest assured that we need all the support that you can give to the league in making this very, very better. And back to the game. Rising Stars Cricket Club versus Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. And we have come to the end of the 12th over. 91 for 4. Majid Khan is some 12 runs short of half century. Will he become the first player today to score an half century? Salim Salah was close, but lost his wicket with some 7 runs short of an half century. Majid Khan Becky coming from the court of appeal end. Oh, Majid is on fire. He wants to bat. He's in the mood to bat. Discussions are ongoing. Deliberations are ongoing. And it's all about how do we get the wicket of Majid Khan, who is now on 42 runs. A swing and a miss. But that's not what Becky would love. Becky would love to have the wicket of Majid Khan with some 8 runs short of an half century. Another 4 runs. Any day, anytime. It's high time Becky thought about what he's doing to Majid Khan. That's what Majid Khan wants. He loves those boundaries. He doesn't love those singles. And those boundaries are coming. Four. Can it be a metaphor? And that will bring him to 50. Just 1 run. Femi Oduyebo is the new batter that replaced Chimezie Onwuzulike, who also had a very good innings partnering with Majid Khan. They are now on 100 for 4. How do you explain this kind of bowling? At this stage, it will be some 156, 7.79 current run rate. White ball declared by umpire Temitope Onikoyi. Becky has to work with the wicket, or better still the dot ball going down the leg side and be counterproductive. Much better bowling there from Becky, who is into his 3rd over. And is still in search of his first wicket. And that's a wrap 101 for loss of 4. 13 overs gone. Majid Khan 47 runs, 3 short of an half century. Last weekend, 5 batters scored half century. David Abibode, Ibejile Cricket Club 1. Sulaiman Rushewe, Island Titans Cricket Club. Elijah Olale, Island Titans Cricket Club. Elijah Saturday Jimmy, Foundation Cricket Club. And the one that trumps everything was Captain David Ankra. 109. Not out. First century of his career. Majid is just some 2 runs short of half century. Tunde Ayinde had a different plan. See that again on replay if it's possible. Majid Khan was some 2 runs short of an half century. Clean bowled. He would have loved to have that wicket long before now. Unfortunately, Majid Khan will not get to 50. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be back.
That's your food. There's water. I'll support you.